Yes, I'm sure we are all still wrapping our heads around the ramifications of Microsoft buying Activision. One of my first thoughts was, what about Crash and Spyro? I went on Twitter, and to my surprise, a lot of people had that question in mind as well, showing how much life is still in those franchises. Many worried, many hopeful for what this could mean, and for that reason I decided to ponder what is the future for these two characters and what will Microsoft say in future. First, let's get the most negative thoughts out of the way. Crash and Spyro will be shelved because look at what happened to Banjo-Kazooie. Banjo right now is in Smash, which is a good look for him, but of course the thoughts are on the games. The games are up to Rare. If they want to make one, it's their choice. They have chosen not to. So unless literally no studio under Microsoft wants to work on those franchises, because they will be getting more creative freedom now, they will be just fine, guys. Now, that the worst repeated thought is out of the way, what is the future? According to a recent article by the Washington Post, Xbox CEO Phil Spencer on reviving old Activision games as Microsoft positions itself as tech's gaming company. The games created by Activision's Blizzard and discussing some of the intellectual properties owned by Activision's Blizzard developers, Spencer's excitement may have mirrored the enthusiasm of StarCraft player noticing long dormant franchises logo in Microsoft's acquisition announcements. I was looking at the IP list. I mean, let's go, Spencer said. King's Quest, Guitar Hero. I should know this, but I think they got Hexen. Hexen, indeed, an Activision Blizzard property, is a cult hit first-person game about using magic spells. Microsoft pending acquisition of Activision Blizzard also means owning the rights to many creations from gaming's past, including Crash Bandicoot, the original Sony PlayStation mascot. There's also the influential and popular Tony Hawk skateboarding series and beloved characters like Spyro the Dragon. Toys for Bob, one of the studios working under the Activision Blizzard banner, successfully launched games like Crash Bandicoot 4. It's About Time, but later got folded into supporting Call of Duty games. Spencer said that Xbox team will talk with developers working on a variety of franchises from Activision Blizzard's vaults. We're hoping that we'll be able to work with them when the deal closes to make sure we have resources to work on franchises that I love from my childhood and that the teams really want to get. Spencer said, I'm looking forward to these conversations. I really think it's about adding resources and increasing capability. Okay, what can we reasonably extrapolate from all of that? I think clearly Microsoft will keep smaller franchises in mind. They will have many studios to work on many IPs. So rather than Spyro Crash being dead like Banjo-Kazooie, maybe that game can come back alive under another studio, like Toys for Bob. Another question fans are having is, will these two mascot games be console exclusives? First, I can say if there are games being made right now like, say, Wampa League or Spyro 4, those games will be multi-platform. Now the question for games beyond that, what I feel confident saying is you will hear for like a month from Microsoft about them not wanting to take anything away from anyone and honoring contracts and just vague information. But in the end, things like Elder Scrolls Online and Warzone will stay where they are. However, Elder Scrolls 6 and future Call of Duty games will be Xbox exclusive. I believe that will meet their goals. But the question is for smaller franchises, Crash, Spyro. Well, I think they will remain multi-platform and go directly to Game Pass. So they are classics but not huge console sellers like Call of Duty or even perhaps Elder Scrolls games. So, no guarantees. Those games, I say, are 70-30 on the safe side of staying multi-platform. Unless double-edged sword come here, guys. They will look at Spyro, Crash and Banjo-Kazooie as what they have been needing to finally fill the hole in games for kids. They will promote them and use them as mascots to attract younger people to the console. That's a very real possibility of these mascots being pushed to the moon while being exclusive. But for now, you need to do this. Ignore the corporate talks until like 2 weeks after the deal is finalized. Don't worry yourself over exclusivity. Don't worry about these games going dormant, and think about what can be done. What can Spyro and Crash Bandicoot gain with a lot of money being put behind them? Maybe a ton of Microsoft owned characters can appear in Crash racing games. Maybe Banjo can officially be part of the Crash and Spyro multiverse. Maybe a Smash clone could be made of all of Microsoft games. That's a thought that many people are having. I think you should look forward to the future while still, of course, not be overly optimistic. By the way, Phil said childhood games. I have no idea what those games would be for a man in his 50s, unless we are really scratching the heck out of the word childhood here. Maybe more like college years for old Spencer. Anyways, tell me your thoughts and please remember to like, sub, and hit the bell. Later.